Now first, if you have a question in your mind that what is this Power BI, then Power BI is actually a data visualization tool created by Microsoft, which actually allows you to get data from various data sources, and it will allow you to visualize the data. You can configure your data set, you can configure reports based on the data, and you can also have a properly configured dashboard where you can organize your data, charts, KPIs properly. It can allow you to take data from your Excel data sheets or maybe the Access database or SQL Server database. You can also maybe take data from your email campaign which you have done with the MailerLite or MailChimp kind of tools, and then those historical mail data or the data which is coming from your browsers, you can also take all this data into Power BI and then you can do the visualization with that. Now if you have a question how can you use Power BI, then there are three different options which are there. You can use Power BI Desktop, which is actually a software which you can install in your computers with Windows operating system, and then this will allow you to use all the features of Power BI inside that. You can also use Power BI Services, which will be nothing but an online software as a service. So this is a SaaS service which is available online, which can be directly working inside the browser itself with your Power BI account. And then you can use Power BI Services, which will give you all the dashboard kind of facility there, where you can integrate your data and then you can visualize the data as you want. Or you can use the third option, which is actually Power BI mobile apps. These apps will work on Windows, iOS and Android phones, and then inside the phone itself you can have your reports, your graphs, your charts generated inside that. So which option is preferable for you, that is your choice. With the same single Power BI account, you can use Power BI with one of the three options which are visible here. Now before we move forward to Power BI apps, you need to understand the anatomy of the Power BI apps actually. Because when you see the complex dashboard of Power BI, you need to understand what kind of things will be associated with that. And in order to understand that thing, you need to understand some terms, some anatomy of Power BI. Like the first one which we have is visualizations. Visualization is a visual representation of data like charts, color-coded map, or maybe some other interesting things you can create to represent your data visually. Power BI has all sort of visualization types, and more are coming at all the time. So because Microsoft launched new version of Power BI, so you can have more flavors of that thing with that. The second one is actually data set. The data set is a collection of data that Power BI uses to create visualizations. Data set can also be a combination of many different sources which you can filter and combine to provide a unique collection of data to use in Power BI. The third one is reports. A Power BI report is a collection of visualizations that appear together on one or more pages. Just like any other report you might create for your sales presentation or write for a school assignment, the same kind of report will be available here. And the report in Power BI is collections of items that are related to each other. When you're ready to share a single page from a report or a collection of visualizations, you create a dashboard. That's why the next word is dashboard. Much like the dashboard in a car, a Power BI dashboard is a collection of visuals from a single page that you can share with others. Often it's a selected group of visuals that provide a quick insight into the data story you are trying to visualize or you're trying to present. This one dashboard can maybe give you multiple insights for different data sources and the reports which are generated with that at one single page. The last one is a tile. In Power BI, a tile is a single visualization on a report or a dashboard. It's the rectangular box that holds an individual visual. In the following image, you can see that one tile which is also surrounded by other tiles. So one tile is representing one particular data, and there are chances that couple of other square blocks which are surrounded by that, which are also nothing but some other tiles which are giving you different information on that. After getting familiar with all this anatomy, you will be able to understand Power BI properly, and you can generate Power BI dashboards, you can generate Power BI reports and visualize charts with the help of this particular link. You can see there is an awesome practical hands-on based learning which is given by Microsoft on this particular link. If you hit the link, you will be redirected to Microsoft Learn website page, which is specially created for Power BI based hands-on. I strongly recommend you to try at least 1 or 2 learning paths which are given in this particular page, and then you will be having a crystal clear clarity on how Power BI works and how you can use it as a data engineer.